Retired Conneaut teacher William Dalton opened the W.E. Dalton Gallery in November 2013 in a storefront next to the City Hall parking lot in downtown Conneaut.
Well, the store's a mixture of art from the local area and also giftware that my wife has pretty much taken care of. So we have half the store is a gift shop, half of the store is a gallery. And we have a lot of originals that I have done, and such as the one in the center, this one, those are original artworks. And then I have prints that are on archival paper, and then I also have prints that are done on G-clay canvas. They're G-clay prints on canvas. This cake, for instance, it's actually a print that's done on canvas, stretched canvas, just like an original would be, only it is a print. So we do it on consignment, and I feature local artists from Conneaut in the area, and we have work by Ashley McFall is one of our artists, and she is a girl who was born with a disability and actually has no use of her arms or her hands, so she paints with her feet.
Wow.
And draws with her feet. And just fascinating work, fascinating. And then we also have Bonnie Watts, who is an artist from here in town. She does a lot of our artwork. Debbie Zingaro, our former librarian here in town, she does oil paintings on canvas, and she also does, with Joe, her husband, some fused glass dishes, and Joe himself does stained glass. So we have their work featured here also. We have many photographers, Robbie Cox, Jason Bramer, Rich McBride, and others that feature a lot of D-Day materials, and also a lot of the area, pictures like the lighthouse and the docks. And yeah, we have jewelry. We have about 5 different jewelers who make our jewelry. One of them is my cousin Forrest. He's from Dayton, and he makes the gemstone jewelry. And then our next door neighbor, Kathy Consiglio, she does some of our finer pearl jewelry, sterling jewelry, and we have jewelry, beach glass jewelry from Tim and Brenda Robotham from Lake Road here in town. And Corinna Sortland is a girl who lives over on Buffalo Street. She makes the twisted wire jewelry. Really interesting. We have quite a few different pieces from different people.
So some establishments can say our stuff is made in the U.S. You can say our stuff was made in Conneaut, Ohio, and surrounding area.
In Conneaut, Ohio, or the Conneaut community, and that's been really important to us. And even on Connie's side, with the giftware that she's been able to get, she has tried to find as much as she could that has been an Ohio or northwestern Pennsylvania product. Some jams and jellies and some maple products and things like that, glassware, that are all made in Ohio. So that is what we've tried to feature. And our greeting cards are all made in the United States. The response has been wonderful from the people here in town and the area. I can't say enough about the support we've had, and people so encouraged about something downtown. There have been a lot of people that have been holding on to businesses here in Conneaut, and yet there's been a lot of empty buildings.
Right.
And it's nice to see the lights on in an extra building. And, I've talked to several people about possibly them trying to fill up some of these empty spots with businesses along their interest, and it seems to be very positive.
Well, you go to places on bus tours and they stop in these little downtowns where they have a lot of stores like this one that are unique, that you're not going to find at the Walmarts or whatever. And so is that like something you would like to see downtown here?
That's what I'd like to see. I think you know, a lot of times, you know, we kind of sit back and wait for someone from the outside to come in and save us with, you know, a factory or a business, and maybe some of us can get together and do some, you know, do some things ourselves and try to build up our community ourselves. We have, you know, the lake, we have a quaint downtown, and it's, we have a lot of things that other people don't have, so we just need to, you know, capitalize on that and see if we can't encourage people to come down and keep their business here.
Now, you were retired as a teacher for 5 years.
Right.
And you were, so what, was this something that all the 5 years you were thinking about doing? Or what happened? Did a brick fall on your head and you decided to do this?
Pretty much. No, it was, I had always wanted to do this. Even when I was teaching, I had thought, well, it'd be nice to, you know, to open a gallery when I retired. And I had some heart issues when I retired, and medical issues. And I thought, there's no way I could do this. Well, I turned 60 in September, and you know, hit my 60th birthday, and thought, well, I'm not dead yet, so, you know, why not go for it? You know, that's what prompted it. I just said, well, let's give it a try. I told my kids, I said, you know, I'll teach you one of two things: never give up on your dreams, or what not to do with your money when you turn 60. We're doing fine. I'm going to be teaching lessons here.
Oh, okay.
Student art lessons, so that will help us get through the springtime, and then hopefully by summer the tourism will pick up and people will be coming in. So that's the plan anyway.
So do you have any advice, now that you've been a merchant for a while, on somebody that wants to open a business, they're hesitant?
Well, I would just say, go for it. You never know until you try, and I think that's, you know, that would be my advice. I mean, if it's something you really want to do, I think find a way to do it.
So you're on Broad Street, you're right by the police department parking lot. You're where Cooper Furniture had one of its buildings at one time. Why did you decide on Conneaut rather than, I mean, a lot of the specialty like this would go nicely on Bridge Street in Ashtabula. There's some like little quaint shops like this in Geneva. Why did you decide here?
Well, I had tried to think it through, and I figured that, you know, a business is either going to be a success or it's going to be a failure. And, you know, that can happen anywhere. But if it was going to be a success, I wanted it to be here in town, because, you know, I consider this my home, and Conneaut could use some success.